A truly historic moment for India and our massive vaccination drive. We've crossed the 1 billion vaccination mark. This is an unimaginable feat, and we've achieved this in just 257 days. Prime Minister Modi is at the RML Hospital. We'll get you the live updates that come in from the RML Hospital in just a bit. The Prime Minister will be interacting with healthcare workers there as well. But I just want to tell you about why this is such a huge feat. India's ramped up vaccinations at a rapid pace with an average of 11.12 crore doses a day and over 46.3 lakh doses every hour. With nearly 75% of all adults with at least one dose, it's about 31% having received both doses, and we're going to be building up on that number of the number of adults receiving both doses. The Prime Minister is at the RML Hospital. He's going to be interacting with healthcare workers who are the real heroes in the fight against COVID and who've ensured that the vaccination drive has been successful, and we reached this record today. And in fact, we've had several such moments to celebrate. Remember the highest single day tally of 2.5 crore shots. That was on September 17th, the Prime Minister's birthday. This also went on to set a world record for daily vaccinations. India has come a long way since it kicked off one of the largest vaccination drives really in the world. A number of initial hiccups. You had bottlenecks, vaccine hesitancy, logistical challenges, rumors. All of that has now settled. All of those challenges have been battled, and we've reached the stage where we're at 1 billion doses of the COVID vaccine being administered and counting. I want to take this across now to Mohit Sharma. He's joining us live from inside the RML Hospital. Mohit, the Prime Minister will be interacting with the healthcare heroes shortly. We saw the Health Minister, Mansukh Mandviya, also distributing sweets, celebrating with the healthcare workers there. If you could speak to some of these heroes and really tell us what the mood is there on the ground.
Well, absolutely, Akshata. We'll directly go to and speak to some of these doctors here. Sir, Prime Minister himself was here. How do you look at it? You know, the Prime Minister and the Health Minister appreciating what you've done over the past 1.5 years, not just in the battle with COVID, but in the vaccination process as well. 1 billion completed today.
Yeah, it was highly encouraging and highly motivational for doctors and paramedical workers and all the employees of the hospital and in the health services to have come here and launch the 100 crore the vaccination setup from here. It was highly encouraging. We are feeling highly motivated and looking forward to deliver the more health care services in a further better way to humankind. Thank you.
The doctors, here only want to take it further ahead. We have some of the paramedical staff here as well. Ma'am, the Prime Minister himself was there. How do you see this? Because he has been appreciative. वो उन्होंने खुद ने आकर के यहाँ पर appreciate करा है जो आप लोगों ने काम करा है लगातार 1.5 साल से लगातार आप लोग काम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर कोविड के बीच में. कैसा लग रहा है मैम?
So overwhelmed, ma'am. But it's not just on the side of the COVID waves, but also in the process of vaccination also that you've played a very crucial part. 100 crore vaccinations done till today.
We are feeling very proud that PM Modi came here, and it's just a moment of celebration. It's a moment of celebration. Moment of celebration for us.
लेकिन स्ट्रगल भी बहुत रहा है, हमने देखा है क्योंकि आपके आसपास सारे लोग पेशेंट्स थे कोविड के, लगातार केसेस बढ़ते जा रहे थे जिसमें लगा था कि बहुत खराब सिचुएशन है और देखने को भी मिल रही थी. उस समय आप लोग काम कर रहे थे, कैसा लग रहा था? इफ यू कुड जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट दैट ब्रीफली.
सर, काफी डर भी लग रहा था, पर हमें पेशेंट्स के लिए करना भी पड़ा था. वी आल्सो गॉट कोविड पॉजिटिव. यस, वी ऑल
वर कोविड पॉजिटिव एंड स्टिल यू मैनेज्ड टू कम हियर एंड
we again have joined our duties and we are doing our work back to the normal, back to the grind. And yeah, it was a whole lot new experience when PM Modi was here, and it was so overwhelmed, and we healthcare workers just feel so motivated, and we are just very thankful. And we should say that everybody should be vaccinated as soon as possible. If you get a chance, just get vaccinated at the earliest.
Get vaccinated. And mind you, all of these paramedical staff that you just saw us talking have in fact been infected with COVID as well. So you can try and understand what would have gone through their minds, Akshata, what would have gone through their families' minds as well. Themselves infected with COVID, and yet trying to ensure that the people are given healthcare services with uttermost responsibility. definitely. We have other members here as well. Sir, I'm assuming that you are here with the RML healthcare staff as well, sir. Sir, how do you feel? 100 crore vaccinations done today. The Prime Minister himself, offering gratitude to all the services that you've managed to provide. Kaisa lag raha hai, sir? How do you feel?
Nice. It's great that we are immunizing and preventing the spread of COVID. We have a shield. That's only the vaccine. COVID shield.
The vaccine is the only shield. The doctors themselves say, sir, but struggle भी बहुत रहा है पिछले 1.5 साल में. हमने देखा है कैसे डॉक्टर्स और पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ जो है वो फ्रंट लाइन में थे, लगातार लड़ते रहे. How do you respond to those struggles when you look back? How crucial was that time, and how did you manage to overcome all of that?
Actually, the thing is that it is a very great achievement that we have got 100 crores of people have been vaccinated. So there was the road was not very easy. It was very much difficult. But with all due respect to our Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir, that and all the doctors team, that we have achieved this success. And very big congratulations to the nation as well and to the whole world, that India has set a very good example towards the whole nation and whole worldwide, that we have achieved this target, and we hope that we will successfully remove this very big pandemic from the whole world as well as our country also.
Akshata, you heard from the doctors, you heard from the paramedics, and all of them are jubilant of the fact that the country, as a country, we have managed to at least inoculate 100 crore vaccines, and that's a huge feat, considering the fact that from where we started and from where we finally reached. We'll speak to other staff here, paramedical staff here as well. Sir, कैसा लग रहा है आप लोगों को? You are the young healthcare providers of the country. कैसा लग रहा है अभी आप लोगों को? आप लोग यहाँ पर हैं, healthcare services में हैं, और प्रधानमंत्री खुद आए. He was here himself, congratulating you, offering gratitude.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. बहुत यहाँ पे आए जी, लोगों को हौसला अफजाई किया उन्होंने आके. अच्छा लगता है, आना चाहिए उनको. ऐसे वैक्सीनेशन के लिए आए हैं, वो
के साथ आना चाहिए, मतलब इंटरेक्शन करना चाहिए नॉर्मल स्टाफ के साथ, नॉर्मल डॉक्टर्स के साथ.
You can try and understand the mood here. Of course, these staff members are jubilant of the fact and clearly happy of the fact that...
I'm just interrupting you. We'll come across to you again. The Prime Minister's just tweeted on this massive feat. Here's what he said. We've put out that tweet on your screens. India scripts history. We're witnessing the triumph of Indian science, enterprise and the collective spirit of 130 crore Indians. Congrats India on crossing 100 crore vaccinations. Gratitude to our doctors, nurses and those who worked to achieve this feat. So that is the Prime Minister's message to the nation. He's saying that every Indian has the right to celebrate, and that's why he said that congratulations India on crossing 100 crore vaccinations. The Prime Minister in that tweet has recognized our scientists who toiled hard to ensure we get a vaccine, all those who helped in the distribution of the vaccine as well, and the collective spirit, as he's put it, of 130 crore Indians. He's also mentioned gratitude to our healthcare heroes, to our doctors, nurses and all those who worked to achieve this feat. The first reaction from Prime Minister Narendra Modi moments ago, he was at the RML Hospital also interacting with the healthcare workers there, thanking them for all that they've done for the nation, thanking them for ensuring that we have this moment to celebrate as well. And he's essentially reflected that in this tweet as well. So Mohit, you were getting us some voices from the RML Hospital as well. And these healthcare workers, it's a moment of pride for them. They've toiled so hard, and for that, hard work to be recognized so much. So the Prime Minister ensuring that his first visit is to a hospital, his first message and interaction is with these healthcare workers who've toiled to make this moment happen.
Well, absolutely, Akshata. The fact remains that it was essentially the frontline warriors in by the name of doctors, paramedics, who have in fact helped India not just sustain the vaccination drive, but more importantly fight the COVID pandemic as well. And it wasn't just mind you the paramedics. The Prime Minister also met one crucial members of the staff here as well. The security staff here as well, and ensured that what they have done was also noted. Sir, प्रधानमंत्री खुद आए थे यहाँ पर, आप लोगों से मुलाकात करी, अप्रिशिएट करा आप लोगों को, बोला कि बहुत अच्छा काम करा है, कैसा लगा?
बहुत अच्छा लगा सर, हम लोगों को एक मनोबल बढ़ा, हम हाई मोटिवेटेड हुए। हमारे सुरक्षा कर्मी जो अस्पताल में लगे हुए हैं, जिस समय लोग आना नहीं चाह रहे थे, आने का साधन नहीं था, जाने का सुविधा नहीं था, उस समय में हम लोगों ने काम किया।
और क्योंकि देखिए हम कहेंगे इमोशंस भी बहुत हाई पे थे उस समय पे, हर किसी को चाहिए था उस समय। आप लोगों ने सिर्फ यही नहीं, जो प्रधानमंत्री हमेशा से कहते आए हैं 2 गज की दूरी, वो भी बनवा करके रखी, आपने इंश्योर करा कि जो कोविड प्रोटोकॉल्स हो वो मैनेज हो। आज प्रधानमंत्री खुद आप लोगों को अप्रिशिएट भी कर रहे हैं, तो कैसा लग रहा है?
ये बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है जी।
जी जी जी। आप प्रधानमंत्री ने खुद बात करी, आपसे क्या कहा था प्रधानमंत्री ने?
उन्होंने कहा कि कोविड के टाइम में आप कैसे ड्यूटी करते थे, आपके घर वाले आपको मना करते रहे होंगे। तो मैंने कहा सर मना तो करते थे, लेकिन एक मन में सेवा का भाव था, उस भाव की वजह से हम लोग लगे हुए थे कि जब देश का पीएम इतनी सेवा कर रहा है तो हम थोड़ा बहुत क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो ये सुन के वो मैंने कहा कि सर एक बात कहना चाहूंगा आपसे कि आपने एक कहा था कि मैं देश का चौकीदार, तो आप चौकीदार की वजह से हम चौकीदारों का मनोबल बढ़ गया सर। तो ये सुन के बड़े हंसने लगे और मेरा पीठ थपथपाया।
आप खुश है जो जेस्चर प्रधानमंत्री का रहा, जो खुद आए यहाँ पर, मुलाकात करी, आप लोगों से अप्रिशिएट करा, 100 करोड़ वैक्सीनेशन के बाद आप लोग यहाँ पर खुश हैं कि मुलाकात हुई?
जी जी बहुत खुश है,
बहुत खुश है। सो क्लियरली अक्षता, इट्स jubilant out here, all of them very jubilant. Prime Minister came here and
Okay, Mohit, we'll reconnect with you and come back to you. So the Prime Minister has also put out a tweet where he's congratulated India on this milestone. Few moments from now, the Prime Minister will also be inaugurating the Infosys Foundation Vishram Sadan. This is at the National Cancer Institute of AIIMS, Delhi. So that's going to be via video conferencing in a few moments from now. And there's no doubt that the Prime Minister is going to begin his speech by acknowledging this remarkable feat of 1 billion vaccine doses being administered. So we're standing by for that address also by the Prime Minister, where his message to the nation will be known on this very, very important day, on this historic day, October 21st, the day that we've reached 1 billion vaccine doses and counting, because we're even now looking at those numbers continuing to go up. And that really is symbolic of our successful vaccine drive. But let me again highlight that we've got miles to go really in our vaccination drive. Now is not the time to let our guard down. Now is the time to work on this and build the momentum further. Let's get you also this conversation that India Today's Sneha Murdani had with the COVID Task Force Chief, Dr. V.K. Paul, who's also led from the front in the fight against COVID.
Congratulations. India has now crossed 100 crore doses of giving out the COVID-19 vaccine. How big is this milestone? How significant is this milestone, sir?
Achieving a milestone of 100 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses is truly a remarkable achievement for our nation. Every Indian should be proud of this achievement. This is unprecedented. We started our vaccination program about 9 months ago, and gradually and then more speedily the vaccination program has picked up. And it is remarkable that the people of India have accepted the vaccine. They have thrown away the vaccine hesitancy. 75% of India's adults have received 1 dose. Over 30% have received 2 doses. And we are moving forward with completing the task of vaccinating every adult of our nation.
So that is the conversation that we've had with Dr. V.K. Paul also. And, you know, so many of these leaders led from the front to ensure this moment, to ensure that, you know, we went on the right track as far as our vaccination drive is concerned. Prema Rajaram is joining us live from Kolkata with the latest updates also on Bengal's vaccine journey. And Prema, you know, there were moments when things went off track, especially in the run-up to the election. There was a lot of politics over the vaccine as well. But after that, and, you know, there was a challenge also in ensuring that everyone who stepped out during a pandemic to vote was kept safe. And that's why it was so important to ensure that those vaccination numbers kept going up.
Absolutely, Akshita, considering the fact that there were assembly elections in May, and that is when the second wave of COVID hit. And after that, we've also seen elections just recently by polls. But the state government was aggressive in its vaccination drive, encouraged people to come out and take the vaccine. The vaccination centers, whether the government or the private centers, were encouraging people to come out. There was a huge rush, even in the district hospitals. But people still wanted to go out, take the vaccine, and the government was encouraging people and still is encouraging people to come out and take their vaccine. Many have taken their first dose, but many are yet to take the second dose, and that is when the government says that one should not be lackadaisical, come out and take the second dose. Also, we must remember that schools in West Bengal have not opened. Now, that is an initiative that the government wants to take to open schools in West Bengal, but for that, the family members need to be vaccinated, the adults need to be vaccinated for that, so that the children are not put at risk. So, a huge challenge ahead for the West Bengal government, considering that there have been elections and festivities as well, but the government being aggressive in its vaccination drive. Back to you, Akshita.
Prema, thank you for joining us with all those details. So, India breaching 1 billion vaccine shots there and counting. Those numbers continuing to go up. We'll continue getting you all the latest reactions that come in from across India and from the world, because this is a feat that the world will be watching and complimenting and applauding India for.